Hi, this is Jackie Murray with Ask a Tech Teacher. I'm your guide through these 32 lessons of the Structured Learning Technology curriculum. This is second grade and we're on lesson 15. This is a very fun lesson. You get three options for creating greeting cards for students for the holiday, whichever holiday you're up to. They go from pretty simple to a little more advanced, and one is sure to fit your student group. So these are made in a variety of different methods, but basically using the drawing program or a desktop publishing program. If these words fit the tool you're using, go over them with the students. Scheme, if you're using a desktop publishing program that automatically adjusts colors for what you select, then that's a good one to do, is Scheme. Just a reminder, if any of these vocabulary words don't make sense to you and you can't find a good definition for them, look on our wiki that you joined, and there's a tab for vocabulary. And look under there, alphabetized, find the definition for Canvas or desktop publishing. They're very basic. They're intended for this curriculum. They aren't intended as something that's comprehensive or detailed. It's just very basic. Okay, certain things can't write on the card because it doesn't have a text box. So keep an eye open for these particularities of desktop publishing and drawing programs. They haven't used QR codes before or folded cards. So these are both new if you choose those projects. You want to be aware that they're new skills. You might go a little more slowly and not expect them to transfer knowledge from earlier projects. So here you're using technology to share holiday greetings. What a great thing to do. So that is one more reason why technology is something to be used in all corners of their life. If you're going to do the QR code project, then make sure you've got the tool there available. Make sure you have scanners so the students can scan them when they're finished. If they're doing the card creation and you want to share them with groups, then make a relationship with a local senior center or some group like that that the students can then present their cards to them, even if it's a teacher taking them over and presenting them, but it's or a student representative doing it. So you take the cards over and you share them with these seniors to celebrate the holiday with them. It's important through all lessons, but we'll call it out in this one, that students understand the use of digital tools to produce and share projects. They're not drawing, they're using technology to draw, they're using technology to publish, QR code to deliver a message. So it's important that they understand the part digital tools and technology are playing in their education. Anytime they're typing, always use good keyboarding. Pay attention to that with them. This is how, by the time they're in third grade, they're working on speed and accuracy and they're capable of it. By the time they're in fourth grade, they can meet the Common Core keyboarding standard for fourth grade. This is how they do it because you're always paying attention to it authentically in projects they're doing. I think they're working on lower row now, so there's Popcorn Typer or any other tool, keyboarding tool you have that concentrates on a row at a time. So we're talking about the importance of technology in their education. A big part of that is them understanding how to make the choice. So we want them to kick in with their higher order thinking. We want them to be aware that you're not telling them use a drawing program to do this. You're saying you want to deliver this greeting. How do you do it? Well, how would I do it? Use a drawing program. So you want them to be familiar and be thinking along those lines of being able to defend the tool that they're using. Now we use the examples here, software and online tool, because you might have software like KidPix, which is downloaded. You might have online tool like ABC Paint. So there's differences there that I think we've got examples here that the students, what do they use in this one? Oh, here we are, software and on. So you can discuss that as a way to compare contrast, to understand the differences between when they're making choices. Why would they use KidPix or Tux Paint instead of ABC Paint or one of the other drawing tools online? Okay, so then here's your 3 projects. Holiday drawing, they've done these before, so you can definitely expect them to transfer their knowledge of drawing a picture, adding text, stickers, maybe backgrounds from earlier grades. And then they'll print, share, publish, whatever you do in your classroom, and they're done. So this is a really good tool if students are not great at technology. Maybe this is only their second year at it, or even their first year. This would be a good one because it asks the basics of them. Greeting card creator, that's not too bad either for basics, but they do have to use a template. So they access the program, they bring up a template, and then draw in it. So they might have this template where they have 4 parts that they're filling in with stuff. If you use a program like Publisher, it walks you through. So you could tell the students to only fill in the cover and the back page and leave the rest without affecting it. These other ones, not quite that user friendly. So in this one's in Publisher, this one's in Word. So Word does have templates, but it's going to expect more filling in from you. OpenOffice and Avery. Avery's a nice online one, which is pretty cool. And they just go online and do it. No software required. Same with American Greetings, Ink, and Just Wink. They're templates you use online, and then you print them out, or save, publish, whatever you do in your classroom. Email it. Maybe second graders can't email, but deliver it to someone in whatever way is appropriate to your classroom. Okay, so this details what to do if you have one like this, where you've got the 4 pages. So really, you only want to have them work on 2 of those pages, the cover, maybe the second page, and then the rest. Well, I guess that's 3 because we need to put their name on it also. This is page 3, edit text if desired, or make no changes. If they're brand new to these templates, have them make no changes. They'll have enough to do. And then here's how to fold it. And I think they have these instructions also in theirs. There's their templates. Yes. So they can see here. And then the pages are laid out so they can see exactly if you're going to follow this model. Here's how it is covered here. That'll be very clear. And then if you want to make a change like page 3 and say don't edit the text, then they can use their annotation tool and cross that out and then say don't edit. And that's good. All right, so now we're going to QR codes. These are very fun. And this is the idea of this is that students will make their Christmas list. So they'll write their Christmas list, and then in the QR creator, and then encode and take that QR code and then put it in a card. And then these cards are printed, put on the wall in your classroom, and the students can take their QR readers in their iPads or the smartphones or whatever your devices are and see what their classmates' Christmas lists are. So here's how you do that. You start with a QR code. So you go to whatever your favorite QR creator is. There's QR, this is GoQR, and type it in here, or you can see these have a whole bunch of options. So it lets you put in a web address, or this is the text. This is information, where they can put information about the person in there if you're using these for business purposes. But there's whole bunches of ways you use these. You're going to be in the text one, and every QR code creator is a little different. This one is from Keiwa, and you can do a URL or at any of these 3 options here. But I guess if I go here, I'm going to get, there's my text, and that's how you use that one for that. But they're pretty cool now. QR creators are not the way they used to be. So they're going to type their QR code in there, and let's just say I'm not really going to, there we go. That's kind of a QR. So they have that. Download it or embed it. They're not going to embed it because you want this picture to go in a card. So that would be download. And you can see it's going to let me Download it as a JPEG or a PNG. Either one is fine. And then once you have that, I'm not going to do it because we're doing something else here. Once you have that, you're going to go draw the card, add the greeting, stamps, or whatever you want, whatever works in your greeting card creator, and then find a nice spot to put that QR code. So the students will have to learn how to import a picture into their drawing. Might be a copy paste. You might copy it from that QR code creator page and paste it rather than download it. You'll play with that, and it'll depend heavily on the QR creator you use and your drawing program. And then once this is done, you can print it out like this or take a screenshot. Students, second graders can easily take a screenshot and then print it, and they have it. And then put it around, they go around, they get to see what everyone wants for their shopping list. The parents can sneak in and see what's on their child's Christmas list and know what to get for them. You could make one and put it up there. Teacher wants, and all of your favorite books and supplies and whatever, and parents can sneak in and see what your Christmas shopping list is. When they're done, they can reflect on the exercise either as a group or in small groups, whatever works well for you. So as an exit ticket, you want them to take the QR reader on the iPads or the smartphones and go around and read a couple of these so they get the full experience, not just creating it, but also reading them. So that's their exit ticket. They have to go through and read one. One might be plenty because they'll probably get distracted by it. And then they can leave. One say, okay, I read Jamie's and he wanted these 5 things. Okay, good. All right, that's your project. Let me know if you have questions on this whole range of holiday activities. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a great week. Bye.